Good afternoon, everybody, patriots, Americans. I just got off the phone a few minutes ago with John Lamb, and I'm here to say this United States government has gone completely rogue. It is completely treasonous at this point. I'm going to explain to you what's going on. I'll start off, first of all, explain what's going on here in southern Nevada with our prisoners, our patriots, and the Bundys. Last Friday, we had a motion for a pretrial release, a hearing for a pretrial release. In that hearing, the prosecution for the United States government completely disregarded the Supreme Court case law in that hearing. Their requirement is to provide witnesses and evidence why our patriots should not be released. They did nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. All they did was get up there with rants, whining, making unproven statements, no evidence, no nothing, just saying they broke these laws. They can't be released. This is a complete violation of our Constitution, 8th Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment. It's a complete violation of historical rulings by the Supreme Court and case law. Okay? Now, that's bad. But wait till you hear what's coming up next. This is unbelievable. And it's just going to get worse as I continue to talk. 4 people, statements, testimonies have been stricken from the court records. Because the second trial is coming up in Oregon, they don't want it introduced as evidence. How do you do that? How do you do that? It's my testimony, Terry Linnell's testimony, Reverend Graham's testimony, and Matthew Deathrage's testimony. Stricken from the records. Will not be allowed. And yet, every hearing that takes place up there in Oregon starts off, Ammon Bundy et al. In other words, our patriots and the Bundys are being tried again in absenteeism. That's why they threw on those extra charges, those additional charges. You tell me. That is double jeopardy. That is double jeopardy. This corrupt element in our government has doubled down, and they're not going away, and they have no intentions in going away. This is beyond the pale. Absolutely beyond the pale. People, they have declared war. That is a declaration of war. It doesn't get any worse than that. It doesn't get any worse than that. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm extremely angry. You know, we have a victory up there. 7 defendants, 13 charges, all found not guilty. And now they're going to try them absenteeism. In other words, let's say we lose up there, but we win down here. We win in southern Nevada. The U.S. Marshals just take them up there and throw them in jail. Think about that. Think about that. This has gone too damn far. And then you wonder why I keep calling for everybody to rally to the cause, to get your signs, to go protest with us. You wonder why? If that is allowed to stand, what do you think they're going to do to every protester? Every protester in this country, going all the way back. Everybody that was ever at Bundy Ranch that they got pictures of What do you think's going to happen? This is not hard to figure out what's going to happen. They're coming. You know, I heard a long time ago that they had over 600 people that they had information on there at the Bundy Ranch. I got that from a good source. Okay? 600 people of interest. And we can't leave it up to Trump. I'm sorry, we cannot leave this up to Trump. No. I hope and pray that Trump turns out to be everything that we hope he is. Okay? But you know what? American people have been blindsided way too many times. Way too many times. And we cannot depend upon any one man in any one position of government. We just can't. People, we're going to be meeting again in Pahrump, the 7th and 8th. Okay? If you value your rights, if you value your legacy towards your children, your grandchildren, if you value your own freedom, you will be there. You will be there. And you'll be carrying signs. And you will be loud. You will be vocal. Because you know what? I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be loud. And I'm going to be vocal. Being a vehicle, being vocal. It's time. It is time to stand up. Thank you.